All right, everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation, as I, Craft Chest, here for Diablo 2 Resurrected. The next chapter. The life of a game. Started it all. Yes, I, E2 King. People that know. What is that thing? If you know, you know. The little abbreviation that people put up. Who was the first? Who will always be remembered from those from back in the day? Who remember? Lay my crown on its pedestal right over here. We're going to be watching this Diablo 2 Resurrected video that Diablo put out. And apparently there's going to be some additions and a long-awaited, oh, so good improvement to the game that we've been begging for since 20 years ago. So let's get into this. Let me go ahead and change this over here. Put this up here. And let's watch this together. Because, you know, kind of obligated to it. You know what I'm saying? Anything that happens as Diablo 2, I have to make a video. And so, fair use and all that other good jazz. I'm reporting on this as a Diablo 2 creator. And for the Craft Chest Nation out there. So let's get to it. Woo! Let's go.
I get chills every time I see that. And the team has been all in bringing this to life.
Absolutely. The amount of effort and passion poured into this update has been a true labor of love.
Yeah,
that takes me back to when you and I first started working together on Diablo 2 Resurrected. And I got to see firsthand how deeply you and the team care about this game and the community.
It's amazing to see how far we've come, and that this community is still here, still active, and still loving the game.
Long live
With
Diablo
that,
2.
we're so excited to announce Reign of the Warlock, a brand new major update for Diablo 2 Resurrected.
What?
This is the first time in 25 years that Diablo 2 is receiving a new playable class. I've seen so many sunrises playing this game, beginning from when I was a teenager. I still haven't put this game down decades later. To bring the Warlock to life in Diablo 2 Resurrected and see it manifest across Diablo 4 and Diablo Immortal is a massive dream come true. Being able to provide even more for the Diablo 2 community is very special to us.
Diablo 2 has an incredible legacy, and with Reign of the Warlock, Resurrected is stepping into its next era.
As the 8th class for Diablo 2, the Warlock is disciplined, ominous, and incredibly knowledgeable.
You know,
for years,
let's talk about the cinematics. Look at this. You know, is it AI generated or is it Blizzard? That's what the question should be in the world, because they've always had. I mean, look at this. Just this little where I paused it. Amazing.
Warlock lingered in the shadows.
Look at this.
Studying secrets no mortal should know.
I mean, in my opinion, that's just straight up Blizzard being Blizzard right there with their animation. They've always had those from back in the day. Look at the eye, you know, just listen. They are staring each other down. Guys trying to be the summoner.
Now, they abandon theory for practice, bringing their dark craft to the battlefield. When it comes to gameplay, the Warlock dominates demons, binding them to his will and consuming them when it suits him. First, summoning. Warlocks can summon 3 distinct demons: the Goatman, the Tainted, and the Defiler. Each is a different tool in the Warlock's arsenal. But the summoning is just the beginning. The depth lies in his ability to bind or consume nearly any demon found in the game. Binding a demon allows the Warlock to benefit from the demon's unique abilities. You can only bind one demon at a time, but doing so strengthens both the demon and the Warlock. You could also make the choice to consume the demon. remove the demon from play, and literally absorb their essence. This grants the Warlock temporary buffs and traits that can vary between what demon you consume. No matter what demon you draw in, you'll gain increased life and movement speed. Some may grant plus to all skills, some may even grant auras.
And that's just the beginning. Between summoning, binding, and consuming, we're talking hundreds of combinations. And the best part is you can mix and match. Bind a demon for its aura, then
Mix and match. Does that mean we're getting away from synergies? I'll have to. I purchased this because I did watch a little bit and I saw it was out today. I have to check and see if there's synergies still on this character, or are we trying to get away from it?
absorb another for its resistances before summoning a third to fight by your side. It's a sandbox of dark magic. Outside of mastering demonology, the
One of each of every skill.
Warlock can also be a pure caster who channels chaotic magic, hellfire, and destruction.
We're thrilled to introduce a bold new way for players to embody the Warlock fantasy, an approach that blends dark mysticism with raw power. In close quarters combat, the Warlock manipulates weapons with his mind, levitating and hexing two-handed weapons with a flick of his wrist. Our Warlock class is a challenge, a puzzle, and a reward, all wrapped up in a brooding scholarly package.
But Reign of the Warlock isn't just about the new class. The team has also been dropping
What is this camera angle? Come on, look at the camera. You know, I've tried to do that before, like make a video like that. Actually, I posted a couple of videos like that way back. And I was like, that looks so shitty. Why can't you just look at the camera? Who are you looking at?
Solutions in gameplay, as well as some quality of life updates. Let's start with one of our favorite playgrounds, Terror Zones.
I'm sorry, he's looking at the teleprompter.
In Reign of the Warlock, there's a new way to control the battle. You have the ability to earn consumables and choose which act becomes terrorized. While an act is terrorized, every zone within it becomes supercharged, offering an elevated difficulty and greater rewards. This puts you back in the driver's seat when reaching the highest levels in the game. And the consumables required to activate them are fully tradable with.
That's for the whole act, not just the pit, not just Tristram, not just, catacombs, whole act.
Other players.
In hell difficulty, you'll encounter something.
So you can hit up on all, because some acts have a lot of stuff going on, like Act 3, shitty as it is, to do, when you're doing a walkthrough. But you have super chests, you have sewers, Draven Call, Mephisto, all the Reliquum going on there. There's a lot of super uniques in there too.
New, Heralds of Terror. These hunters stalk players like easy prey, and each one becomes
Wait, what is this? Herald of Terror, Undead, Aura Enchanted, Magic Resistance, Cold Enchant. You know what I'm just saying, like, we're seeing a description for the first time that I've ever seen up top on a character. Maybe, have I just missed it? But this kind of seems like some GGG stuff.
exponentially more dangerous the next time it finds you in a game. Conquer a terrorized act boss, and you'll have a chance to uncover statues that reference something familiar, but in a new way. Combine all 5 statues in the Heraldric Cube to unlock a brand new pinnacle boss encounter against the Colossal Ancients.
Colossal Ancients are a big deal. These battles are tough and designed to push your skills and builds to the next level. We put you in control, letting you choose how and where you want to play, with a truly legendary goal to chase. Colossal Ancients are built as a next evolution of a feature that Diablo 2 players already love. They keep the spirit of the classic experience intact while layering in more control, more challenge, and more reward.
Reign of the Warlock.
What do you get for defeating the Colossal Ancient? Did I miss something there? Hang on, because I was kind of distracted.
Skills and builds to the next level. We put you in control, letting you choose how and where you want to play, with a truly legendary goal to chase. Colossal Ancients are built as a next evolution of a feature that Diablo 2 players already love. They keep the spirit of the classic experience intact while layering in more control, more challenge, and more reward.
Reign of the Warlock.
I mean, what reward? Like, they have a higher chance of uniques? They have a higher chance of gems? I mean, what are we talking about here? What's the reward? I'd like that, something like that, to be a little bit more descriptive.
Warlock also contains many quality of life features you've been asking for.
Stats.
Let's start with loot filters. These are built directly into the game. No external mods, no third-party tools. You can create your own, share them with friends, or grab community presets like Starter Warlock and plug them right in. It's simple, flexible, and totally community-driven.
Then there's advanced stash tabs. We've added more of them, and for the first time ever, items in your stash can be stacked.
Finally, the stack has come to Diablo 2. Finally.
No more juggling 99 gems across 4 pages.
And mules.
You'll find dedicated tabs for materials, gems, and runes. It's cleaner, faster, and way less tedious.
Now, is this a shared stash? Let's go back. Let me look at this. Ah, here we go. Well, they have you have personal still. Go back. I see shared, but are these other, like, is it shared across all of these? We're going to have to explore this in the game. Here's your personal that can't be transferred from character to character. Can, but you have to do it manually. Shared, you can go make another character that can see what's in here. Oh, that's right. But gems, materials, runes, I'd be interested to know.
Time ever, items in your stash can be stacked. No more juggling.
Is that a spot for the cube? Is that what I'm seeing here? There's a dedicated spot, and it looks like, yeah, and it looks like the cube.
Juggling 99 gems across 4 pages. You'll find dedicated tabs for materials, gems, and runes.
Let's go back
it's
to the
cleaner,
gems.
find, be stacked.
Okay, so each one has chipped, flawed, solid, flawless, or flaw. Chipped, flawed. Wait, is that right? The regular, flawless is perfect. That's right. I don't know why they.
No more juggling 99 gems across 4 pages. Your stash can be stacked. No more juggling 99 gems across 4 pages.
Let's stop right here and look. Oh, so you have keys. I don't know what this is. What is this? Is that where you defeat the Colossal Ancients or something? Okay, you have organs going on here. You have essences. There's your reset. Oh, look at this. Look at this. They're stackable. Look, you got regular rejuves and full rejuve. That is. How many times have we taken up a half a page or a full page? You know, once you get up in them higher levels, especially in hardcore, you know, not that I've ever streamed any of that, but especially in hardcore, but when you get up in the upper echelon of levels, 93, 95, 97, where you do not want to die, and you're carrying all full rejuve, that's awesome right there. That right there, just on the materials part of it, that's awesome. I like
pages.
It. Let's go.
You'll find dedicated tabs for materials, gems, and runes. It's cleaner, faster, and way less tedious.
Finally, the Chronicle. Players have been tracking their collections in spreadsheets and third-party websites for years. Now, we've brought that experience in-game. The Chronicle lets you track every item you've ever collected. Uniques, sets, rune words, all in a freshly designed UI that even tells you when and where you found it. Most importantly, you'll unlock rewards you can show off to your friends. We also wanted to honor the way people have played Diablo 2 for decades. Whether you prefer Diablo 2 Classic or want to keep playing Resurrected, you can. Reign of the Warlock lives in the same client, with your existing characters safely separated.
If you want to bring your character forward, you can transfer it. If you got a character in Classic, move it to Resurrected. If you've been grinding in Resurrected, carry it into Reign of the Warlock. You can't go backwards, but you can always go forward on your terms.
But here's the thing, I'm going to have to check this out too. Is he trying to say that Classic and Resurrected don't have these benefits and have to have the DLC in order to have what they just announced? That's something we're going to look at.
Reign of the Warlock wasn't built in a vacuum. Creators like Mr. Llama, Gymnasium, BT, and Kano have been deep in the dungeons with us, playtesting, theory crafting, and giving feedback on everything from class fantasy to stash flow.
I guess I
so if you've
slacking, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not surprised. They're not going to go back 20 years to see the OGs.
Ever played Diablo 2? No matter.
I am surprised that Extimus, I think that's how you pronounce it, Extimus wasn't mentioned because he still is way in there. You got him, you got the Iceman, a couple other people up there that I know even better. Mr. Llama, of course, everybody knows.
No matter when you first journeyed into Sanctuary, this is your moment. Come celebrate with us. Reign of the Warlock brings brand new ways to play for everyone, and we can't wait to see more sunrises with this community now and for the years to come. But we've been saving the best for last.
But wait,
Reign of the Warlock will be live today.
You know, I'm going to stop it right there for a second, too. I remember, and I know they're using different architecture and whatever. Who cares? As long as it's still the essence and it's still the same play style and everything. But I remember several different times that David Brevik, the creator himself, said that Diablo 2 could not be remastered or even, I think it just remastered, reworked, or whatever added to, because of course, this is like the doggone the Moon files where they lost the technology for the Saturn V rocket to go to the moon. They lost the programming schemes to keep the programming going for Diablo 2, which we all know that's bullshit because of all the mods, Project Diablo. Go back all the way back to whenever it first started, where the mods came out. I don't know. What was the first one? Guy ended up going to work for Grenadier Games, Mr. or Brother Laz or whoever it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, people's been doing it all along. I don't know why. And I know he doesn't own the rights to it, but he's created the story to it. I think along the way, I would have fought to try to get that back. I mean, look at, and I know this is not a game, but look at Trailer Park Boys. As stupid as this may sound, they had all that drama and what to do about the actors and this, that, and the third. And then the copyright or the license came up to where it ended. And then the boys, they ended up literally IRL buying the license out from under these people that actually created the show. If I was David Brevik, I don't know, maybe it's hindsight 2020 and all that other good. But if it was a passion project back then, and I've seen the book, I've read all the Vedas and the Codex and everything else from back in the day from him, and he really loved it, and he just walked away. And I've often found it curious as to all the things that he wanted to do with the game is now becoming part of the game, not the guild halls, not the act that didn't get added. I'm still curious about that. I'm surprised. Maybe that's the big, the big surprise we're going to get at BlizzCon, if they're going to add that missing act in. That'd be amazing. But, yeah, David Brevik said it couldn't be done. Diablo 2 is Diablo 2. What you get's what you got, basically. And they can fix bugs and this, and that, and the third with existing programming, but someone found a way. Life always finds a way. Let's go.
This is all hell could marshal.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I want to look at that.
This is all hell.
Right there. Oh, what do we have? Stars, a serpent. Almost in a Celtic type of pattern there, in my opinion. Can't read the text.
Could marshal forth. Let us begin. These creatures of darkness shall yield to me, or perish.
Updated terror zone. Along the way, one fall, another rises. So what is this? Oh, the journal. Oh, what is this? Got a new unique. I gotta move myself. Hey, they're putting everything over there. Put myself over here. I'm sorry, I didn't know I was blocking it. Uh-oh. A Paul Vein. New unique item. Hell Warden's Will. Void. Oh, a new room word called Void. What is this? Rune word. That looks like a Vex. Am I wrong? What is that? Is that a Vex? Void. Oh, the Vex for Void. It is. New room word. Like a bold Void. Yeah. Oh man, that's huge. This is huge. The stackable content. You know, that quality of life feature right there would be worth the $25 that the DLC cost. If they didn't add a character, if they didn't add items, rune word, whatever, if they didn't add anything else, just to stack stuff, makes me want to play, makes me want to pay, and play Diablo 2 much more. Because, think about it. Half the time for 30 years now, 25 years, I guess, for Diablo 2, we have been muling, dropping, stacking, selling, scrapping, whatever, just to make room. You'd make a game. Now, I mean, yeah, still you're going to have those games where you just drop it to noobs for stuff that just to make room on your, gear stuff. But this is huge. Stacking runes, stacking gems and materials, especially like rejuve. All right, for real. That's as small as it may seem. Stacking rejuves is, where's the material? I'm missing material. Over here, right here. Stacking rejuves is the thing. All right, because how many times? Well, I don't know where y'all go. How many times do we do tower runs? Countess runs, and if you walk it. In hell level, nightmare and hell level, but especially hell level, you get full rejuves. Bam, 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 bam. Nightmare drops a lot of regular rejuves, few full rejuves, and then you're trying to stack them. Bam, bam, bam. You're getting ready to go to the next. That's huge. That saves so much space for stuff that we are going to use in game. And then the loot filter, I've never really been big on loot filters. What falls on the ground doesn't really bother me. Maybe if there's something that explodes and whatever, and you're having to walk around, the way the new graphics are, sometimes you'll see it flash and it'll go down. This might be good. But shoot, early game, you don't want a loot filter anyway. You're selling everything just to get gold for potions. Stamina pots, mana whores. Available today. Hurry, hurry, Reign of the Warlock. Uh-oh, look at this. It's available on Steam. What? Battle.net, Steam, Xbox, PS. Everybody's got it. Nintendo Switch. You got purchase and instant unlock for probably for other games, though. It does have limitations. Wait, speaking of which, hang on. I read an article where they did the China release or China launch of Diablo 2. You know, all the people that bought the game up front, they got 2 Stones of Jordan rings just for buying the game. What the? Where's my Stone of Jordan for buying the DLC? Come on now, we've been playing for 30 years.
Dive into Diablo 2 Resurrected right now on Battle.net, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. Plus, with your purchase of Reign of the Warlock, unlock some exclusive cosmetics for Diablo 4 and World of Warcraft to show off your dark allegiance across realms. So get in the fight and stop bending demons to your will.
Hurry up.
So there you have it. We've kicked off the 30th anniversary with a huge update to Diablo 2 Resurrected. But the celebration doesn't stop there. Starting today, you can enter our Voice the Warlock contest on Instagram. It'll be judged by the Warlock himself, Rahul Kohli. If you want to join, tag @PlayDiablo and add #VoiceTheWarlock for a chance for you and a friend to win a trip to London for Diablo's Infernal Symphony on June 6th, 2026. Official contest details are available on our blog. Next up for our 30th anniversary celebration, let's turn our attention to Diablo Immortal, a perfect bridge connecting the legendary...
We're going in there. They're going on to something I haven't even played. All right, so let me come back over here. So there you have it, everybody. Quality of life features, stackable items, gems, runes, materials, rejuves. And I know everybody's going to say, oh, rejuve. Yeah, it matters. Late game, it matters. All right. Plus, it frees up so much space for items that uniques that you got. That's one thing that would be awesome. And I know that'd probably take up a lot. But why could they not, if they can modify stash tabs to stack? Here's the next evolution of stash tabs. Path of Exile, since they've already copied some things like that, obviously they've copied it from other games or implemented it from ideas that they never have. They could have, like what Path of Exile has, those giant grid squares where it's little bitty squares instead of the big block squares. And rather than taking up 6 spots, it takes up 4 or whatever. Or it still takes up 6, but the page is this big and it shrinks up the items. Do something like that, because even though you chronicle items that you find, rune words that you make, etc., so forth, you still don't have a way to keep those items. And I know, at the end of a ladder season, usually we either forget about that character and move on to the next ladder, but sometimes you'll have a character that you've built so well and you just want to go back, even if it is non-ladder, and you want to go ahead and make those non-ladder rune words. Spirit be an example, perfect example. But I'm not going to digress too deeply on this. At least Diablo 2, finally, after 25 years since the last update, we finally are getting some love in the game. And Blizzard finally wants to make some money. It's about time that you want to make some money. Because how many times have I said, how many times have we had private conversations saying, you want to make some money, do this, 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 and this. Take it. How much you want? Within reason, of course. And I will play the game more. I'll buy your content, all right, because you've made these quality of life. The stackables is just, that right there, that's worth $25 in itself. That's worth it in itself. Forget the character, get the new skills, room words, uniques, whatever. Really, if that's all there is what was it, 2 or 3 uniques and a new room word, whatever. I'm sure there's more, but. And then at the end of this video, I went all the way to the end just to see what the splash was going to be. And they said they're going to, if they think that's something, they're really going to freak out at BlizzCon. I'm like, for the announcement of, and then they cut it off. I did watch that. So, there you go. I'm going to have to get back into this. But first, I got to get back out of Elite Dangerous because I updated Elite Dangerous, got Odyssey all updated, voice pack and everything else. Been playing that, not on stream, not making any videos on it because I suck at flying. It's been a minute. I didn't realize how long it had been since I had flown. And you know, when you step away from a game like that for a while and you're trying to get everything and everything's brand new and fans, oh my goodness, it has taken 2 weeks for me just to get everything to a point where I can play. And back in the day, they even said, Elite Dangerous, you don't buy it. One does not simply buy a game like this and just play it. It's an investment, and they're not wrong. I think Moana's the one to say. I think it was Moana. All right, but anyway, Diablo 2, Resurrected, what is it? The Warlock coming out. Reign of the Warlock. Okay, we're going to see how this plays. Woo! I told everybody. Beginning of February. I knew something in the beginning of February was going to happen. I know it's 2 weeks later, but whatever. I knew something was going to happen. That's in my mind. I was like, I've heard rumors. I've heard this, that, and the third about something going on. And I wanted to wait. And here it is. So we're going to get back into it. Brothers and sisters out there. And we still have the 2 wicked, I don't even know what this is, 5. Over here, I've run test trials and everything. I should be good to go, as you can see, making videos. And then getting back into streaming. Oh, yeah. The only thing I got to do is just find the time for that because the only reason I haven't is because on my days off, it's just like I got to do stuff. Laundry, clean, keep up shop. Well, just keep it up. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. Maybe I need to do a great purge. Just feng shui this place over here again because there's too much going on. And sometimes And with that said, everybody, thank you so much. If you've made it this far into the video, woo, you are the Craft Chest Nation. You are the Craft Chest Nation. You know why? It's a craft of the mind. And it always will be. Long live Diablo. Long live the Diablo King. Ooh, the D2 King. Go out there and have some fun. Woo! Woo!